I'm gonna stop doing that. That's just too much.
That's Tasha, that's Steph. Let's go ahead and fill in the rest. We gon' eat a little, prank a little. Our story time is the best. Have you LOL when you click play? No, this ain't no clickbait.
What's up, y'all? I'm back. I don't know. This is Stephanie's part.
Let's get into the video.
Thank you, baby. All right. Today, you guys, I got a chopstick. Because, look, I'm going to show you why right now. Chopstick, you can just dig in there, grab a potato, and get to business. Okay. I'm gonna eat for a little while. Oh, if you're new here, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the family. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm gonna eat for a minute, and then I am going to start talking, y'all. Let me get this together. Wait. I'm gonna stop doing that. That's just too much. But it's so good. So while I'm taking this off, I'm gonna tell you guys what I used. I used butter, Earth Balance butter, ouch, which is vegan butter. I don't know what it actually is. Onions, garlic, lemon pepper, Old Bay, beer, slap your mama, the hot one. Don't really slap your mama though, because she most likely gonna slap you back. And that's it. All right, now I'm about to put the onion. There we go. Yes. Okay. Oh, it's about. You know what? I have to. This spoon ain't helping me at all. When God made us, he didn't make spoons. I think that's because it's easier to eat with your hands.
He didn't make clothes either, just saying.
Okay, baby. We ain't making my video X-rated. Okay? You do that on your solo. Hot. This is a mess. I feel like a beast right now. I ain't even gonna lie. I just spit all over the camera. I didn't make my potato. Make my potato. I'm sorry I have y'all waiting. I feel like, you know what? Oh well. I apologize. I love y'all. No onion. Wasted. Okay. I should just start my story time while I'm in between eating. Okay. So you guys, I had Elijah with another woman that I was in a relationship with. No, she is not the biological father. For anybody who want to act like they think that she's a biological father. Okay. Got out. We broke up when Elijah was like 1.5. I got into a new relationship when Elijah was about 2.5. And she moved in about, it was a U-Haul type situation, you guys. She moved in my apartment literally a month or two after we got together. Sometimes you have to go through it to learn from your mistakes. And I did have to do that. Let me get y'all something to drink. So, as tempting as it may be to move in with somebody so soon, please don't. I'm just telling you from experience. My experience was, you don't really know them after 1 or 2 months. Sometimes you don't know a person after a year, but a year is better than, I don't know. Just, you don't know anybody after 2 months. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry, I didn't let that finish, but whatever. Okay. All right. So she moved in with me. It wasn't like a real move in. It was basically like she was over there every day and she just never left. But she had her own place, which I had been to once. Because I had Elijah, so most of the time Elijah was with me. I say a month after she moves in. Now remember, a month after she moved in was just 2 months after we were together. So I've only known this person for 2 months. Let me get to the point. Egg. Sorry, y'all, just saw everything in my mouth. This is too good. Hold up. Wait, this. You know what? I'm gonna do an egg this time. Egg, shrimp, and a sausage. This is a lot, y'all, but I got a big mouth. Just disgusted with myself. Ugh. Oh well. What is this? Oh, it's a potato. I should throw that potato on there too. All right, let's see. Yes, this is about to all go in my mouth, I think. I did too much. Yeah. That's some good stuff though. Okay. I'm sorry, my storytelling is horrible. Hopefully my eating is better. So anyway, a month after she moves in, you guys, she calls me from the police station and tells me, "Oh, something happened. My car got towed." I'm like, "Okay, but why are you in jail?" And she wouldn't explain to me. Anyway, because I want to make the story kind of short, because there's so much to tell. I found out that the car wasn't hers. Some guy who I don't know, who she knew before me, bought her the car. Anyway, being the nice person that I am and the naive person that I was at this time, remember you guys, this was 10 years ago, 12 years ago when it started. I was very naive. She lost her car and she said, "I don't have a car, my son," and blah, blah, blah. I had a car. I had very good credit at the time. So I was like, "I'll get you a car." She told me she was an administrative assistant. She made $6,000 a month. And she could afford it. She just couldn't get one in her name. Got a car for her in my name. Get a phone call from the car dealer, from the bank, telling me that I haven't paid my car note. Now, I called her, confronted her. She said, "No, I paid it." Blah, blah, blah. I said, "Okay." I called the bank back and I said I paid it because I was pretending to be her. Anyway, come to find out, she didn't pay it. I gotta make it short, y'all, because there's so much to this relationship. There's so much to it that I don't even know what the point is. I'm gonna fast forward. I took the car from her, ended up giving it to a friend who could afford the $800 car note, okay? In the midst of our couple of months dating and her being in my house all the time, I found out that, for one, she didn't know how to cook. But that just, I just want to throw that out there. She didn't really have a job. Or at least she wasn't doing what I thought she was doing. She was doing other stuff, if y'all know what I mean. I don't want to say too much, but if y'all know what I mean, she was doing other things that I didn't really know about, massages and things like that. Throughout our relationship, I'm just gonna say this, I don't even want to put all that out there. Throughout our relationship, she didn't show me that she cared for my son too much. I mean, she would buy him things, but there was a time that I dropped my son off at school, went to school myself and work. She didn't do nothing. She didn't pick my son up from school. Even though she was living with me at this other time, she didn't pick him up from school when he was in preschool. You know, cook for him. She did nothing for him. She didn't cook for me either, y'all. She didn't do nothing. But there was a time that I picked him up from school one day. I don't know if she wanted to spend time with me or what, but she was like, children don't belong in the living room. What? What are you talking about? She was like, children don't belong. He's 3, y'all, 3. She was like, children don't belong in the living room. Because he was playing. And I'm like, children belong in their bedroom. Girl, no you don't. You go in your bedroom. That's what I wanted to tell her. I probably did. My relationship with her was so bad. This was that relationship where you break up, you get back together, you break up, you get back together. And we got back together so much because she was kind of homeless and didn't want to keep a job or keep anything. So she would call me like, I don't have anywhere to go, you know, I'm sitting outside of your house. I would give her money for a hotel room. And then she would go to the hotel one day. Next day, be right back at my house like, I didn't have nowhere to go. I just kept getting back with her like a dummy. And there's so much more, but it would take me hours to tell y'all the story. So I'm gonna try to just sum it up. I'll tell you how it ended. I'm not good at telling stories, so I'll go back and forth. That's what's about to happen, y'all. So some of y'all probably like, bye. And some of y'all are like, okay, I got ADD too. And I'm not saying that to be funny, or I'm not trying to offend anybody by saying that, but if I can self-diagnose, I can self-diagnose, actually. I'm self-diagnosing myself. I really do. My attention everywhere. What broke us up, what was the end of our relationship was Elijah was 6. And she was living in my house as she normally did. And because I would kick her out sometimes we would break up, you know, I wouldn't kick her out every time, but she was physical and I didn't have time for that. So, I'll tell y'all one thing she did. Our mom had passed away. I think Elijah was 3 at the time. And this was literally 2 weeks after my mom died. We were arguing and she was like, you don't love me. You didn't even love your mom. And it came out of nowhere, y'all. I've never displayed any hateful feelings towards my mom. I've always loved my mom. I've always talked about the fact that I love my mom. So it wasn't even something that we even discussed. It was just something evil that she had to, you know, bring up. So that was that. So anyway, I'm gonna go back to what really broke us up. What really made me leave the final time and never go back was one day. You know, my son is finally getting old enough. I was with her from when he was from 3 to 6, I think. So one day, I put him in the living room. At this time, he only had a 1-bedroom. So me and her were staying in the living room. He was in the bedroom, which tells you a lot. She should have had her butt working or doing something. Why do I have to sit up here and just always be in the living room because I have to take care of another grown monkey? So anyway, I left him in the living room playing the video game while I went to the store. She was in the living room too, doing whatever she was doing. When I came back, Elijah was in his room and he wasn't playing the game. Now, Elijah had a TV in his room. I was like, what? Why are you in the room? He was like, she told me I had to come in the room. I said, why? And he was like, I don't know. And I asked her why, and she was like, because I didn't feel like looking at the game. But she wasn't watching TV. She didn't even watch TV. She wasn't a TV watcher. She just didn't want to look at my son's face, obviously. She was so jealous. She even told me once that she was jealous of the relationship because she didn't have custody of her own kid. I mean, I just made so many mistakes just being in a relationship with her. And I'm telling you guys all this to tell you, if you are in a similar situation, or and you're either person, if you are in a relationship with somebody and you cannot stand their kids, leave them alone. He told me like that week that we broke up that he was like, Mom, when you leave, she's mean to me. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he was like, she's mean. I was like, does she hit you? And he said, no. So I'm just like, okay, so she's just mean. But he said when she leaves. So I confronted her about that. And she was like, tell your son to tell me what he said to you in my face. That's when I went off. When you mess with a woman's children, you might want to run. That's all I'm saying. You don't ever threaten. And to me, that's a threat to a 6-year-old. Tell your son, and it was a cuss word in there, tell your mother effing son to say what he said to you in my behind my back in my face. Who are you? Anyway, so that upset me. At that moment, I ended the relationship. I ended her living with us. I went to the police station. I don't deal with police. So this day I decided, okay, I'm going to do it because I can't stand her. There's nothing I can do. I was either going to hurt her so bad that I was going to end up in jail, or I was going to have to go to the police and get her out. So I went to the police station. I asked them, they gave me an emergency move out order. I'm done. Because it's so much more to this story that I won't even say. I mean, if you come to my lives, you might hear it. Just don't be in a relationship that's not healthy for you. Don't be in a relationship with someone who has children that you can't stand. Don't be in a relationship with someone if you don't like children and they have children. Don't be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't like kids and you have kids, because it's never going to change. It might change, but you ain't got to be the one that's going to change it for them. Let them go through that with somebody else. Don't let your children suffer because of it. I feel like I let Elijah suffer, even though I feel like, oh, he was young. I don't care. I feel guilty for allowing that in my life for 3 years. Yeah, that's it. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to talk about something, if you're in a similar situation, or you have a friend or a family member, or anybody you know in a similar situation, and you want some advice or whatever, if you just want to say, hey, yeah, I know somebody in the same situation, go ahead and do that. I appreciate you guys. We have a vlog channel. I'm not good with the outro, y'all, but we have a vlog channel with Steph and Tasha Vlogs. That's where our son is. That's where you can learn more about us. And the link is in the description below. And please hit that notification bell. Make sure it has the little bars around it so you can be notified of all the videos, live streams, and premieres. And until next time, only good vibes. Peace.